Welcome everybody to episode 27 of my speed build series. In today's video we are building a farmer's market, and this video was such a failure. It was such a pain to do this video, honestly. I was so excited to do it and I had so much fun building the little farmer's market, and then for some reason the program just like the game just decided nope, not this time, and it completely what do you call it? Was corrupt or something. Anyways, it didn't save anything, so I had to rebuild the entire thing. So I cut out the entire part of me adding all the elements that I searched through in the catalog. That was kind of uninteresting anyways. So that's why all of these items basically spawned in the right corner there. Also, as you can tell in like a few minutes, like another mishap happened, and my recording program, like OBS Studio, decided to stop recording at some point. So I'm using some of my old footage, which was the footage that I used in the first build, which didn't save, so I had to rebuild it. So it does look kind of different at some point. Like in the end, it kind of looks different, but I wanted to show you at least how I built like these certain stands, like the flower stand, basically the flower shop stand. So you have like the old version, which isn't like the same as the version in like the screenshots in the end, because in the screenshots it looks so much better. And also there's like some footage missing still. Like I put like little flags everywhere in the end, like for decoration purposes, and I have no footage of that. But anyways, I took a bunch of screenshots, so you should kind of get the idea. So we're just gonna start with the first little stand. Is that even the right? That's probably not the correct term. Well, maybe it is, because you would also say lemonade stand, right? Anyways, the first one is kind of a basket or like woven items stand. Where you can't really buy anything because I didn't put a cash register there, because there isn't like something for that. I could have put like a relics thing there, but I didn't really want to take the uniqueness basically out of like the relics that you can buy in the countries that you can visit. So yeah, the second stand is you can buy like groceries and stuff there. And the third one is like my favorite stand, which is a little flower stand. I think it looks so pretty. But as I said, this isn't like the final version, which you can see in the screenshots later on. I finally got to use these kind of, I don't know, they look like kind of rounded stairs, where I put a lot of flowers, like a lot of like different flowers. And also in my mind, this kind of explains why in a lot of my builds they have the same flowers, because they get it from this farmer's market, obviously. No, it's just like a little way around that. But anyways, yeah. Also, I really like the vibe of farmer's markets, like in general, like in real life. Farmer's markets? That sounds so wrong. Like a farmer's market. Anyways, I think where I live, it's like usually on Fridays, I think. And I haven't been in a while, but as a child I went there a lot, and it's just, I don't know, it's really like a privilege to get to buy fresh food from the farmer's market. I should stop playing with my hoodie, it's making sounds, I think. But I need something to fidget with my fingers. Anyways, what was I about to say? It's like such a privilege to get like these fresh food items and fresh groceries and stuff, and it's so much fun. Anyway, so this looks different already, because as you can see with the flower stand in the back, this is like the version, like the final version, but where I lost some footage, unfortunately. So I also added a nectar, like a wine kind of stand, and also one with baked goods and like food stuff, so that you can buy food there as well, which are the ones next to the flower one. And for this building also, this building is empty. I have to admit, this building is empty. But for like most markets, they're like usually in front of like a community house or something. Like this isn't completely empty. There's like toilets in there, but I left the rest empty for now. Kind of the same as in the cafe next to this, where like the attic is empty, because I thought maybe at some point I could add like a wedding venue, or like just a venue in general that you can rent out. So yeah, with like a dance floor and some seating and yeah, dining areas and stuff. I haven't added that now, but I might add that at some point. So I wanted to have like a building on this same lot. So yeah, there we go. And yeah, but I really like how the market itself turned out. I added some seating, I added some tables where you can like stand around with like some wine and stuff. And I also added this little, oh my god, what are these called? Well, it's a well. I added this well in the middle of the lot. I don't know if it's the middle of the lot, but it's kind of centered. I don't know if I love it. I was experimenting around a bit later on with a tree in like at the location instead, but I didn't like how it would kind of like a lot of the house would be hidden behind the tree, and yeah, I don't know. So I stuck to the well again. But yeah, anyways, I think it looks like it kind of brings everything together, and like the entire space in the middle isn't as empty with well and with the seating and the flowers and stuff. Yeah, for the bathroom I just did like 2 separate bathrooms, like 2 separate toilets, stalls, that's what they're called. And yeah, as I said, for the rest of the building it's kind of empty. I do feel kind of bad like just posting an empty building, but yeah, it wasn't like the focus of this build anyways. And I think the market looks really good at night, especially. I was contemplating putting in like string lights, which I've done in some of my previous builds. Yeah, I did that in the community garden. I think it looked so good. Oh, and I also did it in the cafe, and yeah. But I didn't do it for this build after all, because I didn't really find a good placement. Yeah, and I also added these, I don't know, wooden elements to the roof. They are dark green right now, but I'm going to change them to dark gray later on, which I think looks a lot better than the dark green. Yeah. It's not really dark gray, it's a light gray. But anyways, I didn't even know if I mentioned this. I also added a photo booth. It kind of sucks that a lot of the material is like gone of the footage. I was so proud of it, and I was annoyed already because I had to rebuild it after like the first try when the footage, when the save file wasn't saved. Save file wasn't saved? No, that's not what it's called. Anyways, can't change it now. I still wanted to post it, and I definitely didn't want to rebuild it like a 3rd time. Yeah, so I'm still really happy with how it looks, and I think the screenshots turned out really well, and you can like kind of see right now where everything is located. Yeah, then I also added some more flowers and plants in general, just for decoration purposes. And I think in the end I'm going to add a sign over the like main door of the building, which really, I don't know why, it's just like a small sign, but it really ties it together. I got some more custom signs because I was kind of repeatedly using the same ones over and over again, and I didn't want to do that here. I also added all over the marketplace, I added these little lanterns, which I think look really good. Yeah, that's me putting in the sign. And overall, I'm really happy with how it turned out. So if you enjoyed this video, then give it a like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.